Augustine in at the point. So that's the group out there for Indiana.
Shooting 100% in the quarter. They've made them all, taking full advantage at the line.
I tell you what, nice job making the most of their opportunities.
From deep, Miles. That ball's nice feed that time from Jordan. Miles has got 11 points.
He might not get a better look than that all game. You have to get closer to him. He's not going to bite you. Get up in him. Already he's looking at his third foul. I think the coach will probably look to sit him down until the third quarter.
And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Washington.
A lot of time they've been spending at the foul line so far, guys. They'll take those points all game long if they can get them.
And also knocking down the mid-range because they're making good decisions with the basketball. I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Here's Wall. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark.
He's yet to make an impact from the field, but his team is taking care of business.
The shot by George, wide open. George missing again. Wizards leading by 8. Gortat with a screen on Augustine. Pass to Oubre. And the rebound goes to the Pacers. Miles has got his third rebound tonight. And Augustine kicks to Stuckey. The feed now to Augustine. Turner with a screen for Augustine. Up off the screen, and it's slammed in by Turner.
Now that's finishing your work right there.
Powerful two-hand jam, you're right.
And I tell you what, if he's got a few more of those in him, this lead will start shrinking even further.
Here's King. Kicks it to Gortat. Good. Gortat's got his second basket of the night.
Nice, accurate pass right into the middle.
Pacers trail by 8. George up top. He's guarded by Dudley. George passes to Miles. Feeds it to Augustine. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
The number of points they've scored in the paint already today is pretty eye-opening.
It really is, Clark. The defenders need to do a better job of closing those lanes to the hoop.
Wall attacking. And counts the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
They've really flipped things around offensively.
Yeah, and anytime you can make more than half of your shots, you'll take that.
That's a great job getting to the line here. You know, he didn't have a single attempt in that first quarter because I thought he was tentative. Much more aggressive here in the second.
Really, the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup, give them a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence. What a night so far for Turner. He's got 8 points, and he's getting it done on the glass, too.
You're right, Clark. He's done some real nice work on the inside.
Move the ball.
Freak dishes to Wall. Wall with another miss.
He's going to play his way right onto the bench and out of the game if he continues to shoot it like he has so far in this quarter.
Stuckey kicks to Augustine. Here's the screen. Misses the layup. Now Oubre. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Stuckey against Wall. To the middle. Here's King. It's deflected. Here's Gortat. Nice work on the boards. Paying off with the basket. Gortat's got the lead up to 9 now for the Wizards. And Indiana shooting the ball at 42%. Stuckey into the lane. Gortat with the block. And here's Wall. He's coming off a 16-point game against Portland.
Yeah, and he also did a great job on the backboards, Kev, and that also was a factor.
1:19 left here in the second. Inside, here's George, and the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Make it two hands for safety. That's what they say, right, Kevin?
Yeah, that's right. You got it. And he was ultra safe with that dunk.
No reason not to be.
And guys, as he should be, remove all doubt on that attack.
And that one's good.
And look at how quick he was to bite on the pump fake. Left his feet way too soon.
Augustine passes to George. Rodney Stuckey on the wing. The shot no good. Gortat with the defensive effort.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling.
Tries to keep it alive. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Pacers will take it. Pacers trail by 12. Augustine dishes to George. Indiana moving the ball around. Shots good by Turner.
And started hot, and he's only gotten harder.
Washington's gone 4 of 7 on three-point shots in the second quarter. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. King with it. Picked up by Stuckey. From deep. Wall. It's rebounded by Indiana. Miles has got 4 rebounds in this game.
And it's just one of those days, guys. He has just struggled to shoot the basketball.
And George kicks to Augustine. 1 second left. He got it up that time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And so that's the end of the...
Well,
And the second half about to start here in just a few moments. Some changes here for the Pacers. C.J. Miles, he's checked in for Paul George. Stuckey comes in for Ellis. And D.J. Augustine subbed in for Hill. And a new group getting ready for the Wizards. Gortat's checked in for Nene. Gary Neal comes in for Jared Dudley. King's checked in for Beal. And Garrett Temple subbed in for John Wall. Taking a look at the Wizards. King in a 2-guard. Also Garrett Temple out there. Gary Neal is out there with Gortat. And it's Olsen in at the 4 spot. And let's now go to the sideline. We'll catch up here with Doris Burke. Doris?
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Trailblazers was simply terrific. He had 37 points, and along with what he did on the offensive end, he also played some stellar defense as well. It was a matchup that he took over, and he seemed to be able to do whatever he wanted out there. We'll see if he can sustain it, Kevin.
Great job, Doris. Thank you, guys. It's going to be very interesting to see if he can stay in a role like that tonight.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes those hot streaks can last for days, and I'm sure they'll be feeding him the basketball, hoping he's still got that mojo working.
Well, they ought to. I mean, when you've got a thoroughbred like him, I think you've got to ride him for as long as he'll carry you.
And what's your take, guys, on the hustle steps for the Wizards?
Their defense has been outstanding, closing out on shots and blocking a few as well.
Another factor here tonight has been the amount of points they've scored off turnovers.
Now the Pacers moving it up. The emphatic rejection.
Trailing here in the game, you can look at his performance as a direct indicator of why they're losing.
He feeds it to Gortat. Allen with the rebound. Pacers trail by 5. Here's Stuckey, and he banks in the layup. Stuckey's got 4 points this quarter.
Now that's how you pick up second chance points. Stay active and be ready as soon as the shot goes up.
And here's Neal outside. Allen with the rebound. Indiana's gotten the three-pointer to fall to the tune of 50% here in the third quarter. They've made 3 of 6. Allen with the screen for George. There's the pass to Allen from the stripe. Almost, but it rolls out.
Boy, I tell you what, the complexion of this game would be completely different if he'd shot the ball anything like he's capable of.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
And George kicks to Miles. Dishes it to Augustine. King against Augustine. Now here's King. 19 points in the game. Good for another basket. He's put up 10 shots and made 7 of them.
They're straying away from the three-point game here in the second half. And that's fine as long as they're on the lead and they're getting good shots. They decided not to take nearly as many three-pointers in this half. They're not as aggressive from the outside here, but maybe they should think about stretching the defense a little bit like they did in the first half. I mean, stretching the defense makes it easier to score inside, too.
His shooting has been outstanding here. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
And George, here we go. Can't connect from short range.
If they could end every possession with that shot, they'd be happy. 9 times out of 10, that's an easy layup for them.
And I like how he puts himself in position there to finish on the break.
Yeah, you know, that's what we call seeing and feeling the game. Excellent read of how that play was going to develop and where the ball was going. That's stuff that you oftentimes can't teach, Greg.
And the highlight reel replay brought to you by Kia. Good stuff on that Kia Slam Cam. And Augustine kicks to Miles. Pass to George. Indiana moving the ball around. Stuckey drives inside. Augustine, no luck. Wizards leading by 9. And stolen by Stuckey. Down low, Gortat with the steal. And here we go, the Wizards fast break. Freak with the ball.
And all of a sudden you can see the confidence overflowing offensively.
Getting everything to drop and at an ideal time. I mean, they're poised for a terrific crunch time run here.
And George, here we go. And once again off the mark by Indiana. Washington's gone 2 of 5 with the three-point shot since coming out of the break. King. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Yeah, the defender all over it.
Greg, he got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
He's been spending quite a bit of time at the foul line. This is trip number 6.
And, you know, something I remember from their last game was how good he was at the line.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, he attacked, got to the line a bunch. Forget about going for the long-range bomb to cut into that lead. Just take it to the hoop, my friend. Take it to the hoop.
And how, Clark. Brilliant throwdown.
Just exerting his authority on that play.
Neal passes to King. Out to the right wing. The 19-foot shot, and the jumper falls for him. Neal's got the lead up to 13 now for Washington. Outside, George. 1 second left. He takes it up and lays it in. George has got 25 points.
Really just a tremendous day.
And now, let's hear it. We go.
Welcome back as we get ready to start the Indiana making some changes. Allen comes in for Turner. Rodney Stuckey subbed in for Hill. And a change for the Wizards. Kings checked in for Beal. Hill is out there with Ellis. Then there's Allen. Then there's Rodney Stuckey. And it's George in at the 4. So that's the group out there for Indiana. And yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim. 27 points for him.
Superb playmaking from Monte Ellis. That dish was right on time.
Here's King. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. Free throw good. Freak.
All right. Stay on.
And both free throws good from Freak.
He's certainly been hitting well from the line, and those points do add up.
Wall against Hill. Ellis outside. King with the steal. Here's Wall. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Chance here now for a 3-point play.
Good job here in the second half. They're doing a really solid job of pounding that ball inside, and they're being intentional about it. And that's the way you succeed, getting that ball inside.
Hill against Wall. Outside Hill. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming his way.
He is pouring it on in the second half, guys. I mean, a much better showing than he had before the break. Take a look at what Ellis has done so far. 10 points and a huge helping of assists as well.
No doubt about it. He's the conductor, the band leader, Clark, and this offense has really performed at a high level.
Dudley against Hill. From downtown, there it goes. It's in, and the Wizards' lead is cut to just 5 points in the basket from Ellis.
It's really been a tale of two halves, guys. A slow start, but this quarter, he has really been the man.
13 feet away, and Nene gets it to go on the assist by Freak. King's got his 6th assist on the night. Hill dishes to Stuckey. He's looking for Ellis and finds him. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the strike for 2.
Oh, a perfect half at the free throw line for him. That'll help their comeback effort for real.
And Clark, those free throws need to continue if they're going to get back in this game.
And so Monte Ellis nails both of them. Wizards leading by 5. And King, here we go. And he gets it to go. King's got 33.
Strong work for him at the offensive end, helping them to maintain that lead.
Stuckey kicks to Ellis. And that's out of bounds. Indiana will retain possession. Turner's checked in for Monte Ellis.
Miles Turner.
Outside, George. Good. George has got 18 points just in the second half.
I mean, you never expect to get opportunities that easy coming down the stretch of a tight game.
Freak kicks to Wall. Buries it from 3-point range. And the Wizards lead by 8.
They didn't get a chance to knock one down in the first, but the defense left him a look, and he nailed it. He'll make them pay when he's open.
There's the pick. Stuckey kicks to Hill. He used that pick to get in close. Hill's got 4 this quarter.
You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And, Greg, especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, come on now. You know he doesn't miss too many open looks like that.
Good. And now that's 35 points for Freak.
You know, huge height advantage there, but because of the great body control, he's able to cancel it out.
Agreed. The body control essential in that situation. I mean, if you're giving up a bunch of height, then you better be able to manufacture things in the air.
He got an advantage there off the pick and took it right in. 15 points for Miles Turner. Washington leading now by 6. King with it, picked up by Stuckey. Turner comes with the double team. Here's Nene. It's hauled in by George. George has got 13 rebounds in the game. Class eating. Turner knocked away. Stolen by Dudley. And here we go. At basket number 6 to his stat sheet. He's now 6 for 10.
And that's how the coach would draw it up on the fast break from start to finish.
Yeah, and what a finish it was, guys. Really nicely done.
Hill passes to Stuckey. Good, and it's Hill picking up the assist. Hill's got his 6th assist on the night.
He's been much more effective in the second half than he was in the first.
Here's King. That's good. King's got 37. Pacers trail by 8. Stuckey outside, and the foul called on Freak. That is his first foul of the game. They set the pick, and Hill has it in the corner. He dishes it to Allen. Again, Indiana.
Effective screen set there for the jump shot. That was the key to the play.
Wizards leading by 6. King outside. The kick out to Wall, to the middle. It's tipped. Turner with the steal. And now it's Hill running. He can go all the way. Here's Stuckey. Pass to George. It's tipped. King with it. He kicks to Nene. And King, here we go. Over in the corner, Dudley. A three-pointer off the mark.
Can't seem to find the range here in the second. He did a great job in the first, hitting 3 from outside.
There it goes. It's in, and the Wizards' lead is cut down to 4 on the bucket from Paul George. 1:51 left in the fourth quarter. There's the double team with Allen. Pulls it up. Dudley's shot is good. Dudley's got 6 points in the quarter.
I like the way he's not forcing anything, taking advantage of what the defense is giving. He's been a key contributor for them in this quarter. There's PG creating for a teammate. Terrific dime drop.
King against Stuckey. Now here's King. He's guarded closely. And there's the pass to Olsen. It's hauled in by George. George has got 14 rebounds for him tonight. Wow. Allen dishes to George. Tries again. They get it back. Here's Turner. Yes! And the foul. It's going to be on Freak.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 points coming from inside the painted area.
And really something that the defense has to address.
Just what the doctor prescribed. The hoop and the horn, and he makes good on the free throw.
Nene, the screen. Here's the screen. 6 on the shot clock. King with it, and Allen picks him up defensively. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team.
And those are the kinds of mistakes that are magnified when you're talking about a game down the stretch.
Monte Ellis, he's checked in for Indiana. Hill kicks to George. Chance there to take the lead, missing. And I think we'll see them burn the clock a bit here.
You know, I think that's probably a smart move.
I think so too.
You had a foul to give there, but you'd rather not have it cost your team points.
I agree. I mean, you would have been better off using it on the floor and not on the shot. But the foul had to come either way, so it is what it is.
Big-time free throws there. That could be the difference. It forces them now into a three-point attempt.
Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
Hey, Kevin, during that last break, I heard Frank Vogel addressing his team. He's looking for whatever they have left in the tank. He said, I know it's been a hard-fought game, but now's not the time to leave anything in reserve. If you're tired, come out. Otherwise, I expect you to be going all out, full speed. Guys?
Thank you, Doris. There's the dish to Dudley. And they go to the intentional foul.
Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let them dribble the game.
Exactly. I mean, you got to stop the clock any way possible and hope they alligator arm a few of those free throws.
And so he drops them both. It's a 5-point game.
And that's the knockout blow right there, guys. Those free throws should put this one away.
For 3, Ellis frames it from downtown.
It's been a humongous fourth quarter for him, especially from long range. He's in a groove, and that tray of his has just been damaged.
First free throw is good, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 4-point ball game. And so it's Indiana with it. From deep, George misses there. And so it's Washington.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Thank you, Kevin. And now we get a chance to present our Jordan player, Freak. He simply had a dominant third quarter, and it quickly became apparent he wanted to exert his control over the tempo of the game. And that'll do it for tonight. For Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal.
2K Sports pregame show.
Ernie Johnson joined by Shaquille O'Neal. Kenny the Jet Smith, thanks for tuning in. You're watching the NBA on 2K Sports. Tonight, it's the Washington Wizards as they'll be playing against the Boston Celtics. Looking at Boston, their first time playing these guys this season. A year ago, going 1-2. They'd like to improve on that this go-around. And guys, the fans always enjoy hearing stories from your playing days. Let's talk teammates. Shaq, who were your favorite guys to play with over the years?
You know, everyone loves the Shaq, and Shaq has 4 rings, but I'm saying it here.
They all
in
love
real
the Shaq.
life. Everybody loves Shaq.
Okay.
I'm sexy, handsome, and qualified. That's what Shaq stands
I
for.
think my question was, who were your favorite teammates?
Let me finish, Ernie. Let me finish. I'm quick to say, hey, I got 4 rings, but I could
You
not,
are quick to say that.
Could not do without Brian Shaw. Brian Shaw was a guy.
We're coming at you from the Verizon Center in beautiful Washington, D.C. as the Wizards prepare to take the court. Celtics are looking to end their road trip here with a strong outing. Well, guys, at this point, while still many things can change, the record is not on par. For Boston, they come into this one following a loss to the Magic.
And it wasn't just about the bad shooting. It was really more so about the bad offense. They just didn't execute well. The screens weren't there. The spacing was poor, and thusly the defeat.
Well, you've laid out a couple of the details that lead to good offense, or bad if you don't execute them. Shooting is just a byproduct of not screening well and not moving the ball or players well. They didn't execute anything on the offensive end.
On the floor for Boston, Sullinger and Zeller are the duo down low. Smart is out there with Isaiah Thomas, and it's Shelton in at the 3.
And now we have a chance to check out Freak here. He had a strong showing last season. He's averaged 20 points a game, 3 assists and 2 rebounds. Night in and night out, he's their #1 option offensively.
That's why he leads the team in scoring. Almost every play feels like it runs through him.
First one falls for him. Gary Neal's checked in for Washington. Boston also with the sub. Rozier, he's checked in for Isaiah Thomas. Both shots good from the stripe.
Timeout is charged for Washington. Ladies and gentlemen, from Verizon Center, give it up.
These are the players who had the most success from deep last season. Freak #1.
That spot at the top of the list was such a huge accomplishment. What a year it was for him from behind the arc.
There's a screen by Gortat. And King, here we go. And Boston with the rebound. This their first look at this year's Washington squad.
And even though they're one of the top teams, they dropped the season series to this squad. So sometimes matchups play a role.
Yeah, sometimes matchups do, but I don't think they're interested in looking at that. They want to come back strong and show they're the better team this time around.
Just a late reaction there from the defense, and he is always going to finish that one.
Rozier the pass to Shelton. He feeds it to Zeller. It's good, and he makes his first shot of the game.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Yeah, shots falling, off to a very good start offensively as a result. Tell you what, Kevin, they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
Clark, that deficit will go away quickly if he does.
And how about how he capped that one out, almost like the 1-2 punch.
Out left to the wing. Tries it from 19. That's good on the jump shot. Zeller's got his second basket of the night.
You could not diagram a better way to open a quarter.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, look at the lead they've jumped out to already. What a start.
Freak dishes to Nene. Here's Rozier. To the left wing. Pass to Shelton. Here's Rozier. Clock at 6. Sullinger the screen. Here's Smart. can't make good off the screen.
Good pick, but he just couldn't make it count.
Yeah, nice job of setting the screen by his teammate there, and I'm sure he appreciated it.
They grab their own miss. Gortat makes it off the glass. Gortat's got his second basket.
How about the perseverance there, the extra effort on that offensive glass?
Pick by Zeller. The pass to Rozier. Kicks it to Sullinger. Gortat with the block. And here we go. Washington fast break. Freak with the ball. Celtics leading by 15. Passes it to Shelton. There's the feed to Smart. Nice ball movement by Boston. And Sullinger kicks to Smart. That's in for the first basket of the game after 3 attempts.
They're allowing a sky-high field goal percentage. That won't get it.
Not at all, Clark. You rarely see a team surrender points this easily. They have got to do better.
And King, here we go. And the basket good. King's got 6 points.
Not fazed at all by having a bigger defender on him down low. And I really thought he would be.
You know, at first glance, you wouldn't think that he'd be comfortable. Particular situation, but well, I tell you what, he didn't look like he was out of his element at all right there.
Here's Rozier. Pick by Zeller. Pass to Sullinger. Knocks loose off the pick and hammers it home.
And the offense has come together immediately. I mean, they're threatening to run away with this thing already.
Greg, it's hard to imagine they'll stay this hot for 4 quarters, but if they even approximate that, watch out.
Smart passes to Rozier. To the right side. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Smart. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. And the Celtics lead by 19.
And that's going to increase the field goal percentage even more. They have a huge edge in that category.
And that's because they've been playing smart basketball. I mean, they've been very patient offensively, and their shot selection has been superb. Well, let's take a look at where Boston ended up, Kevin, last year in the league rankings. 6th in fast break points. 10th in opponent shooting percentage. And they were in the top half of the league in team rebounding as well. I think that speaks to the fact that this team aggressively goes after the basketball at every position.
You know, the fans love their up-tempo attack, though, and they love to get out in transition. So those quick-hitting baskets really gave their offense, I thought, a boost.
Move the ball. It's sticking too much.
King with it. 6 points for him. Inside, he had stolen by Sullinger. Oubre with the steal. Nene, the screen. Here's King. Feeds to Nene. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there. Earned those free throws.
These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. And that one falls for Nene. Garrett Temple has checked in for Gary Neal. And so Nene nails both of them. Celtics leading by 19. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. There's the dish to Sullinger. There's the pick. Boston again missing.
You know, he's been off his game this quarter just a bit. Hasn't been able to get a whole lot to go so far.
King outside. 3 seconds left. Can't hit. And Amir Johnson re-signed in Toronto. He's been a big part of this team for years, and out of fans south of the border. So Boston ends up going with a new group. For the Washington Wizards, they won their last contest, that game against Indiana.
And Kevin, you know, they showed how important it is to have a strong bench. I mean, when you are on the road, that depth is vital. I think they really utilized the second unit to extend their offensive assault and just really wore down their opponent.
And guys, I think what you saw from them throughout the game was teamwork. This is a team. Regardless of who was out there on the floor at any given time, they got it done. And that has to make you feel good as a group.
Nene and Gortat team up in the paint. Wall out there with King. And it's Oubre in at the 3, the small forward. That's the 5 on the floor for the Wizards. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Doris Burke. Hey, Doris.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Pacers was simply terrific. He had 43 points, and he tallied those points and played some lockdown defense as well, causing havoc on both ends of the floor. Just absolutely incredible numbers from him in a game you didn't want to miss. So glad we were here to watch it, Kevin.
All right, Doris, thank you. He played at a level that very few players are capable of playing.
And, you know, I'll be interested to see how much he's got left in the tank. I mean, that performance had to take a lot out of him.
Yeah, but you know what? Sometimes supreme confidence can increase your stamina and endurance. So I'll be interested to see how that affects his play.
No, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
And a chance now to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Celtics.
Well, in the first half of play, they're closing out aggressively, blocking shots, a key indicator of their activity on the defensive side.
Another big aspect of their game tonight has been the fast break, transition opportunities. They're really keeping it up-tempo so far.
Here's Sullinger. That's good. He's 5 for 9.
Boy, they are passing the ball very crisply right now.
They really are, and their last 3 buckets have come by way of an assist.
King outside. Stolen by Smart. And now with the fast break, Smart with the ball. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. It's on Kelly Oubre.
It's been a nice game for Smart. He has 8 points, and he has 1 steal to his credit as well.
And Clark, he's just done a great job defensively. That 1 steal doesn't tell the whole story.
King left side. And so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense. The Wizards have had a disappointing game so far from the line. Only 3 free throws made. And so he hits the technical free throw. There's a screen by Gortat. King outside, 6 to shoot. Off the pick, and he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
And how about the execution on that play? The screen was set up in exactly the right spot.
And the finish wasn't too bad either.
Perfectly designed and perfectly executed.
Rozier the pass to Zeller. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
And a moment here to check out the stats for Wall. He's coming off an excellent season. He was around 14 points a game last year, 8 assists and 4 rebounds. And the numbers, while pretty outstanding, I mean, we've now come to expect that from this guy.
Completely in harmony with what his coach is trying to do there. Just a marvelous all-around talent.
And King, here we go. And let's go to the 2K leaderboard to see the teams that blocked the most shots in the NBA last year. In 4th, the Wizards.
I don't think you can ever underestimate the effect that a few blocked shots can have on your opponent. I mean, it can get into your head as an offensive player. You're going in there thinking you've got a clear path, and then you see the ball going behind you in reverse. I mean, that could be major intimidation and affect your game.
Sullinger dishes to Smart. And oh, he jams it right over Freak. Wow.
Ooh, that's as forceful a finish as you're ever going to see out of this guy.
Well, gee, it adds now to their lead in spectacular fashion.
And, you know, that lead's only going to grow if they're not prepared to defend a little more staunchly than that.
And that last replay courtesy of Kia. Here's Rozier, covered by Wall. Oubre with the steal. And here we go. Washington fast break. Wall's shot is off.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
The shot by Sullinger, wide open. Misses off the left iron. Wizards trail by 13. Freak kicks to Wall. Back to King. 30 seconds left to play here in the half. Zeller with the double team. Shot clock at 5. And the shot's good from Nene.
You know, as soon as he recognized the height mismatch, he immediately pulled up for the jumper.
And, Greg, that's just good basketball. Come on, good basketball there. A clean look from that range. He's got to take it.
Rozier the pass to Sullinger. Busts the J after the cagey pass fake. Sullinger's got 14 points for the game.
Well, there you go. I mean, if they're going to keep giving up open jumpers, they're going to keep getting burned.
And we finished one half.
Well, guys,
Welcome back, everyone, to the start of the second half. And a new group getting ready for the Wizards. Gortat's checked in for Nene. Gary Neal comes in for Jared Dudley. King's checked in for Bradley Beal. And Garrett Temple subbed in for John Wall. On the floor for Boston, Sullinger and Zeller are the duo down low. Smart is out there with Isaiah Thomas. And it's Shelton in at the small forward. Celtics leading by 8. Thomas kicks to Zeller. Dishes it to Thomas. Picked by Zeller. Thomas passes to Sullinger. That's tipped. Up top, King. 19 points in the game. And he gets it to go. King's got 4 this quarter.
You know, huge height advantage there, but because of the great body control, he's able to cancel it out.
Agreed. The body control essential in that situation. I mean, if you're giving up a bunch of height, then you better be able to manufacture things in the air.
Boston's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Sullinger the screen. Thomas dishes to Sullinger. Shot from 12. Basket made. That gives him 7 field goals in 13 tries.
Very well done that time. Found the best look possible.
Here's King. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Old school D right there. Just telling them no easy layups. It's as simple as that. And that's what you expect from them.
This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the second.
Yeah, you know what? And I think they've just got to keep on keeping on. Keep drawing contact, attacking, getting to the line. That will certainly give them a chance to get back into the game.
Wizards trail by 4. Got a piece of it. And Smart with a clear path to the hoop, and it's blocked. King outside. And that one goes long. Celtics leading by 4. Thomas with the ball. Out defended by Freak. And Thomas. Here we go. Gortat with the block. Oh, and a fast break for the Wizards. Here's Neal. The dive for the ball. And pushing it up. Here's Boston. And the refs are going to rule that unnecessary contact. It's a flagrant 1 foul.
And, Kevin, that's a pretty dangerous play right there. I mean, I don't like to see a player put an opponent in harm's way, as much as you just saw him do there. Glad they pinned a flagrant on him.
Yeah, you're right, Greg. The officials were all over it. They weren't going to let him off the hook that time.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
No misses yet. You can't do much better than that, guys.
Smart kicks to Thomas. Double team on Thomas. In the corner, Smart with it. That one falls, coming off of Thomas's feet. And it's 13 points for Marcus Smart.
And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of it.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge Greg, and when that's the case, you can mark those up for him. I think they need to get much more disruptive defensively. They can't just keep allowing these easy baskets.
That's got to be job number one right now. Nothing easy on the inside.
Get ready to go.
And taking a look now at stats for Isaiah Thomas. A very nice season for him last year. 4th in steals, 11th in free throw percentage. And he ranked in the top 15 in points per game, one of the league's premier offensive threats.
And as you pointed out, Greg, I mean, he was top 5 in steals last season. Just a lethal combination of great physical ability and mental preparation.
Wizards trail by 5. Here's King. Goes back up. And he lays it up and in. King's got 11 points in the quarter.
And really the scoring this quarter has been just off the charts, doing all he can to bring him back.
Picked by Zeller. Pass to Shelton. Pulls it up. And it's King with the rebound. Washington's gone to the three-pointer 11 times tonight and nailed 5 of them. No good. And the Celtics going the other way now. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. They'll be playing host to Toronto for the next one. That game is the first and last of their homestand. Here's Shelton. And the 3 off target. Washington has gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the 3rd quarter. Shots good by Neal.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Yeah, they have really owned the interior. You've got to collapse that defense and force them to beat you over the top.
Sullinger the screen. Double team on Thomas. Stolen away. And again, Washington running the court in transition. And it's Freak missing. Now here's Smart. He's got 13. Doubled by King. The pass to Smart. Thomas kicks to Sullinger. That one falls, coming off of Thomas's feet. 19 points for Jared Sullinger.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
King. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
And what a tremendous game for Freak. 8 rebounds and some big-time point production as well. He's shown some flash with his passing and some grit with his board work.
Yeah, not a combination that too many players in our league possess.
Jay Crowder's checked in for Boston. Rozier comes in for Isaiah Thomas. Smart with the ball. Out defended by Freak. Zeller. And good. Got the English that time as it falls. Zeller's got 7 points in the game. King outside. And Rozier pulls it down. Rozier's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. He kicks to Zeller. Smart passes to Rozier. At the elbow, Zeller. Here's Crowder. Off target from outside. Wizards trail by 4.
Clock is clearly on their side.
Exactly, and they can hold it for the last shot, and I think they will.
And King, here we go. It's deflected. Crowder with the steal. The shot is off. Welcome back as we get rolling once more. And the Wizards making a change here. King's checked in. Thomas checked in for Boston. King in a 2-guard. Bradley Beal is out there with Jared Dudley. Then there's Monet. And it's Wall in at the 1. That's the group on the floor right now. For Washington. Here's Bradley. Rebound by the Wizards. Look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the 4th. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. That one on Olynyk. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Celtics.
Their high-energy defensive effort has paid off for them, guys, with more than a few steals over the course of the ball game.
Yeah, and another thing, they've created a lot of turnovers, but they've also been able to convert when they've gotten down in transition.
And here's the fast break. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Down low. Howard down after the assist, let him into the lane.
You've got to give them a lot of credit for just battling back into this game.
Extremely impressive was the rally they made. I mean, we'll see how much their comeback might have taken out of them, and we'll see if they can keep that foot on the pedal now.
And he drops in the layup off the glass. And the Celtics lead by 1.
Yeah, great post position. That's going to be key here in crunch time.
Freak kicks to Wall. Back to King. He wants to get it to Nene and does. And Boston with the rebound. Crowder's got his 5th rebound in this one. Thomas against King. Outside Thomas. Off the pick. And there's Johnson. That's good on the assist by Thomas. Thomas got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight.
Timeout is charged to Washington. Ladies and gentlemen, Rising Center, give it up for your Wizard Girls.
Wizards trail by 3. And King, here we go. All sorts of time, and the basket good. A bank shot that time.
A tough first half, but it's been a different story here since the break.
Boston's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Thomas kicks to Olynyk. Back to Thomas. Goes up on the wing, and it's Boston with another. Here is Wall. And King, here we go.
Blocking foul, calls him out. Amir Johnson. That's his 2nd personal foul, 3rd team foul.
Nene with the screen on Bradley to the inside. That's it, and the Celtic lead is cut down to 1 in the bucket from Nene.
Nothing too fancy, just simple execution. That's getting the job done when they need to make every possession count.
Completely agree with that, Clark. They need stops and really can't afford any wasted possessions. Those inside shots are nice, high percentage looks.
Clock at 6. And it's Bradley off the drive. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. Bradley's got 5 points now in the quarter. For Washington, they've gone 5 of 10, 50% from the field. Now King inside. That one's in there. The Boston lead is cut down to just 1 on the basket from Nene.
Some defensive breakdowns are starting to show up now. Their last 4 buckets allowed have come from very close range.
Yeah, high percentage shots are what they are getting in terms of the attempts, and that's just not going to get it done. They've got to figure it out.
It's tipped. King inside. Thomas is there. That puts them in the lead. King's got the lead up to 1 now for Washington. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Wizards.
Contested shots and block shots. They're bread and butter defensively. They're giving up no easy looks.
But also, they put the offense on its heel. Look at the number of steals they've been able to get. And that's something they also can take great pride in.
Nene into the lane. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. And now a 3-point Wizards lead.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
5 straight baskets, Greg, resulting from assists. They're playing as one unit out there. When you're hot, and that's certainly been the case for Bradley. He's got 19 points, and his 2 blocks have given them a lift defensively.
No doubt about it. He's been a rim protector, and it's starting to get into the heads of their opponent.
Sullinger's checked in for Amir Johnson. Wizards have gone 8 of 13 from the field since the start of the 4th, sinking the majority of their shots. It's Wall with the drive. And Dudley kicks to Freak. He dishes it to Nene. Rebound, Boston. Sullinger's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Shot by Crowder, no good. Washington's gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight, 5 of 12. King misses the layup. He had him with that pump fake.
And although not a block officially, it might as well have been his ability to react and alter the shot.
Greg, I don't think there was any doubt about it. His defense threw him off on that shot.
Oh, and the jam by Sullinger.
Went for the two-hander on that slam. That's where the weight room comes into play, Kevin.
I think some urgency from him there.
I think he's sensing that this is a critical time in the game, fellas.
Olsen passes to Nene. That's good. Nene's got 8 points in the quarter. Clark, neither team with a big advantage here in the 4th quarter.
5 times we've had the lead switch so far. I mean, back and forth we go.
And Clark, that could rise again before we're through.
Sullinger, the open look, and he comes off the screen to bury the jump shot. Sullinger's got 9 points here in the 2nd half. Bradley against King. And it's Wall in the corner. Hits it from 3-point range.
He's had an off game thus far, but his team has been able to pick up the slack and find a way to get it done here.
Thomas dishes to Sullinger. He feeds it to Crowder. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely. Crowder's got it all tied up now for Boston. And King, here we go. Here's Wall. And it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it. He'll shoot one more at the free throw line.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Well, once they recognized the advantage they had inside, it made a lot of sense just to continue to attack that area.
Crowder kicks to Sullinger. And it's Boston with another.
Boy, I tell you what, he's having one of those days where if he takes it, he makes it.
Timeout is charged for Washington. Ladies and gentlemen, Bryson Center, give it up for your Wizard Girls.
Washington's gone past the three-point line for 13 of their shots. They're 6 of 13. King against Bradley. And it's out of bounds. The Celtics will take it the other way.
I tell you what, that's just a major unforced error right there, guys. My goodness.
Boston trailing. Thomas passes to Sullinger. Sullinger is screen on Wall. It's stolen by Wall. And now Wall running the floor all by himself. And that one's good. Wall's got 8 here in the quarter.
And you like to see since the half now, he's finally starting to come around.
A moment to check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
Thank you, Kevin. Brad Stevens had some words for his team over the break. He told his squad, listen, guys, it's close. It's about execution here. If we do that, I like our chances. No hero ball, just trust each other and make the simple play. Kevin?
And King, here we go. Wall dishes to Freak. The kick out to Wall. King with it, now guarded by Bradley. Crowder with the steal. Tipped away. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation.
That's 2 unproductive trips in a row, ending in turnover.
And one thing you can't do is string together those kinds of possessions. It can snowball and hurt.
And Solinger kicks to Crowder. Thomas goes in. Here's Bradley. Almost, but it rolls out.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
He's been to the line here more than in the first. I thought he was a bit tentative in that first, but I like the aggressiveness he's showing here now.
Zeller, he's checked in for Boston. And he ends up making the second, and that will put them up by 2.
Missed a chance to put them up 3. That's going to affect how they set up on defense this trip now.
Thomas against Wall. Outside Thomas. Down low. It's deflected. Taken away by Nene. They're running. Goes up. And Freak throws it down hard.
Oh, man, what a turnaround. Sensational play on D, and then the rapid-fire run to the basket.
Craig, they didn't wait around, did they? They went right for the throat.
Guys, this is crunch time now. When you got a chance to capitalize on the turnover, you got to take it and make it.
Oh, that was a great angle we just saw. Courtesy of Kia. Banked in off the glass. Kings got 39.
And they're really in a good position here, thanks in part to the way he's been able to score the basketball. Well, the clock has become their worst enemy.
Not a friend anymore. They've got to work quickly from here.
Yes! And now they trail by just 4. 41 seconds left in the fourth quarter. He dents the rim with a two-handed slam. Wow.
Well, I tell you, he squeezed that orange as tight as he could before that throwdown.
Yeah, no way he was going to lose that thing on the way up. You're right, Clark.
And better safe than sorry on that one, guys.
Solinger. Count it! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Yeah, I like the fact that the setup was good, the screen was solid, but you also have to look at the fact that the defender didn't do his job as well as he could have.
We got time. Don't rush up. Get the best look.
Clark, one thing we've seen from these guys is excellent ball movement.
And you love to see that, Kevin. I mean, I love watching unselfish play, and I know Greg enjoys that too.
No doubt about it. It's fun to watch the way they're operating as a team right now. They are all in sync. And really, with every point from this point on, it seems like they're just closer to finishing this one off.
If they haven't already done it. I mean, hey, it's been a tremendous all-around performance from this group. I don't think there's any question about that.
And so it's the Wizards with the W. It was up for grabs right until the final seconds, Clark.
You know what? They showed their character in crunch time, though, doing what had to be done to send these fans home happy.
And a chance now to send you over to Doris Burke, standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Well, with a game like tonight, you were all over the place. A triple-double in the box score. Would you consider this one of your better games of the season thus far?
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Welcome back, everybody. Ernie Johnson here along with Shaq and the Jet as we present our Jordan Player of the Game, Freak. No matter what they threw at him during the second half, it seemed like he had the answer and was able to find all the shots he wanted.
Just a sensational performance on a lot of levels, Ernie. Too many levels to talk about. Man, in some game, he's in the background. He doesn't get the chance to be the star of the show, but not tonight. He's the star tonight. Put him on the Hollywood Walk of Fame.
How about the show Freak was putting on tonight? It was a freak show. That's one of the smartest basketball players I've ever seen. Being able to use either hand and being as skilled as he is poses so many problems out there. But as modest as he is, he's not going to gloat even though he's having a great performance. He's going to just go right back out there, get to work for the next game.
And that'll do it for this edition of the NBA on 2K.
2K Sports pregame show.
Hello, everybody. Ernie Johnson here alongside Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. Tonight, it'll be the Phoenix Suns going up against the Washington Wizards in their house, the Verizon Center. Looking at the Wizards, they haven't forgotten the fact that this team swept them last year in the regular season. This is a game they had circled going in. You look at the roster of the Suns for this season and the past few seasons, and you'll notice a common theme. Boy, they got a lot of guards. What do you think, Kenny?
Well, it's nice to have a multiple of guys who can handle the basketball, do certain things, change things up. But, you know, sometimes that not having a lead guard hurts you down the stretch in close games.
We're coming at you from the Verizon Center in beautiful Washington, D.C. as the Wizards prepare to take the court. Washington checked in for Washington. King comes in for Nene. Phoenix also making some changes. Alex Len comes in for Chandler. And it's P.J. Tucker in for Warren. Setting the floor for the Suns, Markieff Morris and Alex Len are the bigs. Bledsoe and Knight of the backcourt, and it's Tucker in at the small forward position.
What a start they've gotten off to on the glass. I mean, they've come out banging.
And when a game starts off like this, Clark, there's an intimidation factor, a physicality that they've brought that comes into play.
Wizards trail by 3. Here's King. 9 feet out. Wide open look. Dudley, no luck. Phoenix has gone 1 of 5 from downtown in the first quarter. Points out there have been hard to come by. And it's Bledsoe off the drive. Good. And the Suns lead by 5.
Not an easy finish right there, but a beautiful move to give himself just enough space to get in close and knock it down.
And Freak throws it down.
Hello. That's what I call a move.
That is some artistry. Greg, you're right. On his way to the basket, he was soaring.
Hey, bump the move. How about the finish? That's right, fella. Bang that thing. He's got so much junk in his trunk. He'll find a way to hurt you.
No luck. Good work defensively by Morris. Knight kicks to Bledsoe. Yes, and Knight with the assist that time. And it's an 8-point Suns lead.
How in the world did they let him get that wide open?
King against Knight. And King.
Even when they're down, he's still looking to do the spectacular. And he pulled it off.
Well, maybe, yeah, maybe this is the best time to do it.
I agree. I mean, now's when you need a spark, something electric to get your teammates fired up.
Special thanks to Kia for that sweet Kia Slam Cam replay. A beautiful reverse layup. And now just a 4-point Phoenix lead. Phoenix has gotten just 2 of 6 to fall from 3-point range so far in the first. Knight kicks to Morris. Rebounded by Dudley.
I still can't believe that one didn't fall.
And King, here we go. That's good. King's got 8 points.
That's 4 connections and 5 tries now for him in what's been a great first quarter.
Bledsoe outside. Here's Knight. King with the block. And that's out of bounds. Phoenix will retain possession. Oubre's checked in for Beal. Brandon Bass is checked in for Phoenix. Booker comes in for Knight. Here's Bledsoe. That's a good shot, and now he's 3 for 7.
I really hope he doesn't try that move again. It worked the one time, but he's not the guy to be working the crossover.
From 13, second chance shot, and there's the nice layup by Gortat.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
And Greg, you know, the defense has been very slow to adapt. I mean, that's 10 straight points now inside.
Lan a screen. 13 feet away. Washington with the rebound. Gortat's got his 3rd rebound on the night.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Here's King. And it's all evened up. King's got 10 points in the game.
Really not hard to see why they're giving up points on this run. I mean, they've just given them too many looks inside.
Yeah, and usually when a team goes on a run like this, it's because they are getting too many opportunities on the inside. Make them beat you from deep.
Well, I like the way they're sharing the ball, and Bledsoe right in the middle of spreading it around.
And King, here we go. Count the bucket. He's got 12.
And that's what the pump fake's there for. Get your man off his feet and drive right around it.
Bass with the screen. Here's the floater. Tucker can't get it to go.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Pretty clear. They're dominating that area. They've come out with a lot more energy and effort so far.
Phoenix has gone 3 of 7 from 3-point range in the first quarter. And Bledsoe, here we go. That one a little long.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be falling.
Freak kicks to Dudley. Oubre, no one around him. Cans it from downtown. Oubre's got himself on the board with 3 days.
He can be a forgotten man in their offense sometimes, but the D still has to keep an eye on him.
Ball against Bledsoe. Cloak loose. Wall with the steal. And the layup falls. And it's a 4-point Wizards lead.
They are not rotating nearly quickly enough on defense down low. Got to get quicker there.
Just no resistance on the interior.
Bledsoe against Wall. Can they get it? And the whistle blows. It's going to be on John Wall. That is his first foul of the game.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
Yeah, but he was late to get there, Greg, so the referee couldn't give him a free pass on that one.
Gary Neal's checked in for Washington. And Phoenix also making a switch. Roberts checked in. Bass passes to Booker. 6 to shoot. Three-pointer. Gortat with the rebound. Gortat's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's King. And he gets it to go. King's got 14.
I mean, already hot coming into the game. Is it fair to say he's hotter?
Here's Roberts. Got it off in time.
Get ready to go, Wizard Girls.
And let's hear from Tyson Chandler. He talked about what he brings to this team. Chandler has long been the kind of player all coaches want on their team. He's the definition, Greg, of an unselfish player who doesn't care about his ego or his stats.
And he knows that and prides himself on it. That also makes him the kind of player his teammates appreciate so much, because they know nobody wins any rings without a guy like Tyson Chandler on the team.
Now the second quarter getting ready to start up. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Wizards, guys.
This is almost like a volleyball game when you watch just how many shots they blocked or altered.
Well, how about this? A lot of side out for them, the way they swatted shots away. That's a volleyball term, by the way.
Yeah. Or handball.
Or handball.
Yeah, either one of the two. They're knocking a lot away.
Yeah.
King, he's in at the point. Nene is out there with Oubre. Then it's Gary Neal. And it's Olsen in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the 5 on the floor for the Wizards. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, Doris Burke. Doris, over to you.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Celtics got down to business. He ended up with 44 points, and that was just the start of it, notching a triple-double for his effort in what was quite a display from him. Numbers like that make you anxious to see what he can do next time out.
Great job, Doris. Thank you, guys. It's going to be very interesting to see if he can stay in a role like that tonight.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes those hot streaks can last for days, and I'm sure they'll be feeding him the basketball, hoping he's still got that mojo working.
Well, they ought to. I mean, when you've got a thoroughbred like him, I think you've got to ride him for as long as he'll carry you. Complete domination. What a game for Freak. He has 20 points, and he's tacked on a couple of blocks today, too.
And they've been important to the team. Even if it's only a couple, it's helped them establish a defensive presence inside.
Morris into the lane. Count that one. We're closing in on 2 minutes played here in the second quarter. King inside. Chandler with the defensive effort. Fast break. Here come the Suns. Moving it up. There it goes. It's in, and the Wizards' lead is cut to just 3 points on the basket from Warren.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agenda.
Yeah, and it's really fun to see that kind of unselfishness. Really hard not to appreciate all the assists they've racked up.
Out tonight. Wide open. And the Suns tack on 2 more.
I mean, even he was surprised to be that open.
Wizards have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. And King, here we go. Now the pass to Olsen. Beal gets a wide open look. Nailed from three-point land. Beal's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Chandler with the screen on Beal. Knight dishes to Roberts. Can't hit. And Washington the other way now. Their last game, a win against Boston, looking to carry it into this one.
And in that game, guys, I mean, the beneficiary of what was some very lackluster defense being played against them.
Agreed, guys. It was really quite shocking and disappointing how many free runs to the hoop they got.
And King, here we go. Morris with the block. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Morris. Garrett Temple has checked in for the Wizards. And Phoenix also making a switch. Eric Bledsoe's checked in for Brian Roberts. And the Wizards with possession. 4-point game. Nene, the screen. Out to the right wing. Here's Temple. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. Temple's got his first basket of the night. Bledsoe outside. Pass tonight. Puts up a 3. And the Suns miss again.
You know, 9 times out of 10, he's going to knock that one down. He'll spray that one on you.
Doubled by Knight. Here's Temple. Again, the Wizards good for 2.
I like his composure there under pressure as he was being double-teamed. Terrific pass. Bledsoe outside. Here's Knight. Oh, that's blocked. And they're able to recover.
Tyson Chandler.
Wizards leading by 6. Doubled by Knight. King the pass to Olsen. King against Bledsoe. Now here's King. He's covered closely. It's hauled in by the Suns. This their first look at this year's Washington squad.
And last season, they made short work of this club. 2 games, 2 wins.
They may have wished for more games against them. A definite disparity in talent. We'll see if they take advantage again tonight.
The Wizards have gotten a little under 50% of their second quarter shots to find the mark. 4 of 9 all told. Nene right side. 9 feet out. And no good. Trying to use the glass.
You know what? Those are shots you just hate to miss when you get those kinds of bunnies on a possession. And not a night he's going to want to remember, just not really able to score the basketball.
It's stolen by Morris. And now it's Knight running. He can go all the way. Good, and Bledsoe gets the assist. Bledsoe's got 3 assists in the game.
No doubt that is within his range.
Well, I would hope so. He's a pro, and it was only a 1-footer. Come on now.
There's a good screen. Nene, the screen. Knight against King. 6 to shoot. And stolen by Knight. Warren with the ball. Now Beal defending. Warren kicks to Bledsoe. That doesn't go either for Bledsoe.
The mechanics totally out of whack right now. He's lost his feel for the shot.
Yeah, he really has. I mean, just totally out of sync. I mean, you can just see it in the numbers. Nothing going down for him right now. They've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
And it's not just their passing, but also the body movement off the ball that's created a lot of those opportunities.
Gortat's checked in for Washington. Ball comes in for King. In the first half.
Well, Tyson coming.
Well, both sides of the Wizards making a change here. Kings checked in. Suns trail by 4. And Phoenix looking who they've got on the floor. Bledsoe and Knight of the backcourt. Marquise Morris is out there with Chandler. And it's Warren in at the 3.
1 for 4 from the field since halftime. They're having a tough time getting it going here.
And it's Freak missing.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
They double-team Bledsoe. Here's Knight. Outside for Bledsoe. Good on the three-point shot. Bledsoe's got 6 here in this quarter.
And after his last game, really not surprised to see him as hot as he is here tonight.
Stolen by Bledsoe. Three minutes gone now in the third quarter. For the lead, it's blocked. Out of bounds, Suns ball as Phoenix keeps possession.
Phoenix ball.
Morris a screen. Warren dishes the Bledsoe. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Old school D right there. Just telling them no easy layups. It's as simple as that. And that's what you expect from them.
Listen, there's no doubt he feels like they should have the lead, but that miss will keep it all tied up. And let's take a moment to look at some stats for Nene, how he did last season. Last season put up about 10 points a game, 7 rebounds, and 2 assists. And for a reserve big man, not a big drop-off when he checks in the game.
Yeah, you know, you want your team to at least hold court when the reserves come in. Don't lose ground. He definitely keeps them solid up front.
Bledsoe with it. He's got 19. Morris outside. It's Knight with the drive.
They are really struggling with fouls, Kevin. It's still early, but one more foul, and they're over the limit.
The Suns have had 7 opportunities at the free throw line and made good on 5 of them. And that one misses.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
I certainly do. You know, I like to see guys do their work inside. Their rebounding has been excellent, and that's always important in a close game.
Nene setting the pick for Freak. Back to Nene. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him. Nene's got 4 points now in the quarter. Phoenix has gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Knight kicks to Morris. King with the steal. And he slams it one-handed.
Yeah, how about the sharp steal and then run out? It looks like they're ready to put the hammer down.
Well, we've been waiting for one of these teams, Greg, to pull away. Maybe that'll be a springboard for him.
Could be. A dunk like that coming off a great defensive play has to build some momentum.
That was a nice replay brought to you by Kia. It's Knight with the drive. And he gets the bucket. Knight's got 20 points. Washington's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. King against Bledsoe.
Move the ball. Stick it too much.
Bledsoe comes over to help. Here's Nene, and the Wizards getting another bucket right there.
That was the 3rd straight high percentage look this defense has allowed. I mean, these defenders have got to start bumping bodies in the paint. Be more physical. Be more aggressive.
The game's just far too easy right now when it comes to attacking the basket. They have got to do better.
He got right to the cup using that screen. And that's 21 points for Eric Bledsoe.
We're playing too much on the perimeter. Let's look to dump the ball inside.
A brief check now of the stats for Bledsoe. Last season, he played outstanding. 13th in steals, And he also finished in the top 20 of the assist rankings, making plays for others and making his teammates better.
And as we saw last year, I mean, a difficult guy to run the offense against, constantly jumping the passing lanes.
Fires at the elbow. Rebound by the Wizards. Looking ahead, they've got the Jazz coming into town for the next game. Beal with it, and it's Knight picking him up. Here's Olsen. And that one's good. 6 points for him. And Phoenix has possession. Bledsoe kicks to Knight. Pass to Bledsoe. The feed now to Chandler. Good ball movement here by the Suns. Knight wide open. Another three for Phoenix.
Watch out. Now that he's got his first three of the half, there might be more in store.
King the pass to Nene. Nice D from Chandler. The Suns have gone a solid 6 of 11 when shooting here in the third quarter. Bledsoe dishes to Morris. Now here's Warren. Bledsoe kicks to Morris for the lead. And there's Bledsoe on the assist by Morris. 24 points for Eric Bledsoe.
They are wreaking havoc on him with the three-point shot here.
The defense has no answer right now. Even when they've gotten a hand up, it has not seemed to matter.
It's stolen by Morris. And here's the fast break. Knight leading the way. Good. Knight's got 9 points now in the quarter. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Suns.
Boy, their hounding, harassing effort at the defensive end, very impressive. And they forced quite a few turnovers as a result.
They have, but you also can't overlook how well they defended the rim, as they've challenged every shot and also gotten quite a few blocks as well.
Now we'd like to take this moment to show you the teams that a year ago made a trademark of scoring points off turnovers. Fourth, the Suns.
And this team, in terms of scoring off the turnovers, that became the identity. I mean, they really look to disrupt and cause problems defensively. And boy, do they take advantage on the other end.
And Phoenix making a change here. Alex Len's checked in for Chandler. Bass comes in for Morris. P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for T.J. Warren. And it's Booker in for Knight.
Well, they weren't going to pass up that chance to get out and run following the steal.
They better not. I mean, they've got to pad their lead anytime an opportunity presents itself, and that was a golden.
To the wing right side. Len passes to Bass. And it's Bledsoe off the drive. Can't get it to go. Now Washington takes it the other way. Freak dishes to Neal. Stolen by Bledsoe. Pass to Booker. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. It's on Kelly Oubre. The Suns have taken 10 shots from the free throw line up to this point and made 6 of them.
Yeah, a year ago, though, Kevin, 78% conversion rate from the free throw line. So that's a nice all-around effort.
You know, something you can point to when you're talking about their areas of success last season, free throw shooting.
Ryan Roberts is checked in for Phoenix. And here is King. He's got 22. Trying to get back on track. That jam.
Beautiful. Even when they're down, he's still looking to do the spectacular. And he pulled it off.
Well, maybe this is the best time to do it.
I agree. I mean, now's when you need a spark, something electric to get your teammates fired up.
Wizards trail by 14. King in at shooting guard. He's out there with Wall. Bradley Beal is out there with Gortat. And it's Olsen in at the power forward position. That's the 5 on the floor for the Wizards. Knight against Wall. And Bledsoe, here we go. Gortat with the block. There's the lob to the hoop. They get the rebound. And Wall kicks to Freak. There's the double team with Warren. Wall with it, and it's Knight picking him up. Wall, that's good.
You know, looking around, he knew one of his teammates was going to be open when they hit him with that double team, and he took advantage.
Outside Knight. King with the steal. In transition, here come the Wizards. Here's Wall. And King, here we go. Here's Olsen. Boom, he jams it straight down.
And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came up right with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
That's exactly the way to do it too, Kevin. Go hard to the bucket and don't let them set up the defense.
Knight in the corner. Chandler a screen. Offensive rebound.
Man, that is a missed opportunity right there.
And he'll be the first to tell you, Greg, that's one he should have knocked down.
And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Yeah, just nice strength there.
And he's checked in for the Wizards. King comes in for Beal. And for the Suns, Lenz checked in for Morris. And it's P.J. Tucker in for Warren. King inside. He's guarded by Knight. And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you could hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
Free throw good. Freak.
Taking 2 shots.
That one is no good. Now Bledsoe. Dishes to Knight. There's the triple. Bledsoe outside. Goes back up. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. Wall. And so he's picked up his final foul. And he will sit for the rest of this game. Bradley Beal's checked in for John Wall. He hits both from the stripe.
Of course, he didn't have an attempt there in the first half. He's hoping to be a little bit more active and aggressive here and draw some fouls here in the second.
And the foul called on Brandon Knight. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Yep, they'll be trying to draw that next foul quickly so they can start getting those easy chances at the stripe.
Nene with the screen on Knight.
Blocking foul called on Tyson Chandler. That's his 3rd personal foul.
Free throw good. Freak.
Situation. Shooting for Washington.
And both free throws good from Freak. Suns leading by 13. And Bledsoe, here we go. The 11-footer. Shot is good off the back rim and in. Bledsoe's got 10 points in the quarter.
Looks to me like they hit the refresh button here in the second half after shooting less than 40% from the field before the break.
But the defense allowed them to stay in it, and now with the offense looking rejuvenated, they've got to be feeling confident.
Goes up at the stripe. Gortat with the block. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Gortat. Phoenix making some changes. Markieff Morris is checked in for Chandler. And it's T.J. Warren in for P.J. Tucker.
T.J. Warren.
Washington on D. It's Knight with the drive. Terrific design on the pick play. And he lays it in. Knight's got 32 points in the game.
He has really punished these defenders today. No matter who's been on him, he's been giving them medicine.
King, the pass to Gortat, and he bangs it home with one hand.
And really nothing like a good old-fashioned throwdown to get a team going.
And Greg, they do need to get going. They wouldn't mind, shaving a couple more points off that lead right away.
Well, if the defense keeps giving up easy baskets like that, it won't be a lead for long.
Stolen by Len. Here's Bledsoe. Warren dishes to Bledsoe. Morris a screen. They double-team Bledsoe. Knight in the corner. Fires the jumper from the corner and nails it. Knight's got 18 points now here in the second half.
He's played an important role in their offense today, guys. Without him, they may not be in the lead.
Feeds it to Beal. He kicks it to Gortat. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
He's doing his best to carry him, fellas, but he can only do so much. Things would be different for them if he was getting a little more help. Some fantastic numbers here for Gortat. He's got 13 rebounds and 2 rejections. What a force he's been in the paint.
And he's gotten himself into the air, Clark, so often blocking shots and getting rebounds.
No problems knocking that one down. 6 points for Markieff Morris.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
King with it. To the paint. Yep, it goes in, and the Suns' lead is cut down now to just 12 on the basket from Gortat.
Just a positive force right now for these guys, and though his team has fallen a bit short, it's not because of him.
Knight kicks to Morris.
That's a wall.
14 feet away, and he didn't get quite enough under that one. King, the pass to Nene. Knight grabs the board. Knight's got his 4th rebound in this one. Warren dishes to Morris. Washington with the rebound. Gortat's got rebound number 13 with that last one. King. Nene trying to get open, and it's Freak missing.
There was just enough defensive pressure to get him off balance and cause that shot to go awry.
I love the killer instinct he shows right there, exploding to the rim to add to the lead.
Nene, the screen to the inside. It's stolen by Morris. Now here's Bledsoe. Outside Knight. Len with a screen on Beal. Knight kicks to Len. Stolen by Dudley. And here we go. The Wizards fast break. Knocks it loose. Stolen by Bledsoe. Now here's Warren. He's covered by Beal. Morris a screen. Knight passes to Morris. That's good. The assist that time from Knight. And it's 8 points for Markieff Morris.
They haven't been as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. They're playing smart with the lead. I like that. They're being very selective and deliberate in their offense. That's a good strategy when you're on top.
Freak kicks to Nene. The lead pass was put in just the right spot. Nene's got 10 points in just the second half. Here's Knight. And yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim. Knight's got 36.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for the Suns.
Tonight, they seem committed to the three-point shot.
That certainly was their main meal, their bread and butter, if you will.
And so with this, they'll end up with their second win on the year.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone.
It sure is. It's just a 2-gamer since they're in opposite conferences, and you can bet they'll take the same approach right into game 2 that they had tonight.
And what a huge standout performance it was for Knight. Every time he shot it, it seemed like it was going to drop in. And if it didn't, everyone was surprised. And you can just see he's a different player since coming back from halftime.
Here's King. No good. Some solid defense from Knight.
He's going to play his way right onto the bench and out of the game if he continues to shoot it like he has so far in this quarter.
Morris against Dudley. Morris dishes to Bledsoe. Got a piece of it. And so it looks like the Suns will retain possession here. Washington making some changes. Oubre is checked in for Nene. And Gary Neal subbed in for Jared Dudley. A big group substitution here for Phoenix. Brandon Bass is checked in for Morris. P.J. Tucker comes in for Warren. Booker, he's checked in for Knight. And Brian Roberts subbed in for Eric Bledsoe. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And it's Freak missing.
And since halftime, he has just been ice cold. Just can't seem to get anything to go his way.
Over to the left wing. The 15-footer. They get it back. Now the dish to Booker. He feeds it to Tucker. Kicks it to Roberts. So it's the Suns winning easily.
the 2K Sports post-game show.
Thank you, Kevin. And now we get a chance to present our Jordan, Brandon Knight.
Brandon Knight had his A game working for him tonight. He plays the game.
And folks, that'll wrap it up for tonight. We hope you enjoyed the game.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Greetings, everybody. Welcome to 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson, and it is my pleasure to be with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Tonight, it's the Washington Wizards as they'll be playing against the Utah Jazz. Well, for Utah, they haven't forgotten the fact that this team swept them last year in the regular season. This is a game they had circled going in. Let's take a moment to look at how officials are calling the game now. Much greater restraint, whistling fouls when defenders remain vertical around the rim. A nice development, would you say, Shaq?
Yeah, they're doing a good job, Ernie. They're allowing shot blockers to be rim protectors. They're just basically letting them do their job, you know, and they're cutting down on the cheap ticky-tack fouls. Has a nice flow to the game.
And it's the Jazz coming in from out of town in this one, an interconference game today. And here it comes, the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Utah going with an almost entirely new group here. Miles check in for Gobert. Booker comes in for Derek Favors. Rodney Hood's checked in for Burks. And it's Exum in for Burke. Taking a look at the Jazz, Exum and Hood are the young guard tandem. Trevor Booker is out there with Lyles. And it's Hayward in at the threesome. No good from Booker. Last outing for Utah, it was a loss to the Bulls in Chicago.
And they had to be sensational defensively on that night to compensate for the fact that they just couldn't find a rhythm offensively.
Well, I don't think they're really built to play those kind of grinded-out, low-scoring games. It just doesn't seem to be in their DNA to me.
King. He dishes it to Dudley. Plenty of space. Exum pulls it in.
And even though he missed that, you have to take those shots when you get the opportunity.
Exactly. They don't come much better or easier than that.
Wizards have gone just a shade under 50% from the field. 5 of 11.
Hard to get that one off with the size difference there. That makes it a tough individual matchup for him, especially down low.
Well, took on the guys going in there and challenging them like he did. But, boy, that was a nice job.
The Jazz making a switch here. Utah's gone 2 of 2 from three-point range here in the first quarter. Passes it to Lyles. Coles, defended by King. Here's Coles. Shot's good by Lyles. Lyles got his first points of the game.
Almost automatic when he can get the basketball that close to the basket.
Well, defense has to be played earlier in that situation. You've got to fight to not allow them to get that position in the first place.
And taking a look here at some numbers for Marcin Gortat. Good season for him last year. 7th in blocks. And he did his share on the glass, battled his way into the top 15 in rebounds per game.
I tell you what, he was on serious lane patrol last season. Great anticipation and timing. That's how he ended up as a top 10 shot blocker.
Utah leading. There's the screen. There's the pass to Lyles. Coles, guarded by King. Offensive rebound. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A three-point play chance here. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Jazz.
You know, they've done a great job of getting a hand up on shooters. Actually have gotten a lot of blocks as well, solidifying that defensive effort.
And also defensively, they've been able to cause some turnovers tonight, and that also builds confidence and gives you momentum.
Shot from 12, and it's off the back rim. No good. Jazz leading by 3. Takes the 13-footer. Rebounded by Dudley. Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
Kevin, I had a chance to catch up with Quinn Snyder. One player on his mind in this matchup is John Wall, and the spark he can provide on both ends of the court. He said that John Wall just has a knack for making big plays. His defensive abilities allow him to get strip steals and turn them into easy opportunities on the opposite end of the floor. We don't want him taking over the game on the defensive end. Guys?
Always great to hear from you, Doris. And King, here we go. Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish.
His touch has disappeared on him this quarter. He just hasn't been able to get it going.
And Booker kicks to Hood. They double him with Freak. Puts it up from 12. Here's Lyles. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. The Jazz shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight. Free throws good, Lyles. And so he hits both. And the Wizards with possession. 6-point game. This their first chance this season playing the Jazz.
And one of the few bright spots of their last season was sweeping the season series in this matchup.
Yeah, for sure. Neither team a big-time contender in their respective conferences, Greg, but when the teams are fairly evenly matched, it can still be entertaining basketball.
Stolen by Exum. And now Utah, fast break.
Quick hands on the steal and then just mad hops on the slant.
Great sequence for them defensively and Clark offensively.
Well, one usually leads to the other, Kevin. That's just good, aggressive, attacking basketball at both ends.
The feed to Hood. Shoots from 14. Takes a big high bounce and goes in.
If you're waiting for him to miss when he's that open, you're going to be in for a long wait.
Here's King. He sticks that one in from 20 feet away. King's got 6. 1:21 left to play in the first quarter. Pass to Lyles. They set the screen. Exum with it. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Chicago. Here's Coles. And it's off from 3-point range.
They hold the early advantage on the glass.
Yeah, nothing major, not a huge advantage, but certainly a good sign for them going forward.
That is good. That's now 8 points for Freak. Utah leading by 4. Exum kicks to Hood. There's 38 seconds left to play here in the first. 6 to shoot. King with the steal. Now the fast break. King with the ball. No good. And Utah the other way now.
You rarely see him missing dunks. But the defender was right in his face on that one, and it threw him off just enough.
Now, here's Exum. Defense is right there. Shot clock at 6. Off target from three-point range. Lets it go with the 3. No good. And Derek Favors known for his work ethic, and he talked about his focus on development. Well, the desire is there inside. Jazz trail by 3. Nene and Gortat team up in the paint. King is out there with Bradley Beal. And it's Dudley in at the small 4. That's the group on the floor right now for Washington. Favors with a screen on Dudley. The game now all-time. And that's now 9 points for Gordon Hayward.
You can't afford to give him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you've got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
Here's King. And there's the call on Rudy Gobert.
Another foul would give him 3 before the half. Something to keep an eye on, guys.
John Wall's checked in for the Wizards. And a switcher also for Utah. Dante Exum, he's checked in for Burks. King outside. To the paint. Here's Gortat. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. Let's take a look at the 2K leaderboard to find out who are the best shooters from behind the arc last season. Freak number 1.
And getting that spot at the top of the list was such a huge accomplishment. What a year it was for him from behind the arc.
For the Jazz, Trevor Booker comes in for Gobert. Rodney Hood subbed in for Burke. For the Washington Wizards, they come in off the loss to the Suns.
Yeah, and that was a night where they just didn't seem to be the type of team that we've grown accustomed to seeing. I mean, it was more about them being individuals on the floor than the collective unit.
Guys, I think it was simply a vacuum of leadership. Nobody really gathered the team and tried to rally them or pull them together. You know, that was most disappointing about the loss to me.
Nene, the screen. And King, here we go. That's all good, and that's his 5th basket of the game. He's shooting 5 for 11 now.
I mean, he makes plays like that in his sleep. The game is just far too easy.
A chance here to get a quick injury report.
A very somber tone over here on the sideline, guys. It does not look to be good news at all. The season is young, but that is tough news to get at any point in the year. We'll see how well the team comes together in his absence. Kevin?
All right, Doris, really appreciate you finding out how he's doing.
And you know, I know everyone is rooting for him to make a quick and full recovery.
Absolutely. I mean, his teammates want him back out there as much as he wants to be back out there.
Shot from 12. Rebound, Utah. They get to take on the Magic at Orlando after this one. They're in the midst of a 4-game road trip right now. That'll be game number 3. Here's Booker. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
And now let's take a look at the stats for Dudley. Some last season stats for him. Put up 8 points per game, 4 rebounds, and 2 assists. And you look at his skill set, and I think it's just a matter of time before he commands a bigger presence on this team.
Well, he has the tools. He just needs to sharpen them up. But to this point, it hasn't quite all come together for him.
And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2.
And checking out the game for Freak. He's got 10 points, and he's come away with 2 steals as well. He's blown up some plays out there.
And it also shows you the importance of intelligence as a defender because he has been a nightmare on the ball.
Here's Exum. There's a good screen. Top of the key, Booker. Pass to Wiles. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. Wiles got his 3rd basket of the night right there. And King, here we go. The dish to Dudley. Out to the wing. Nene kicks to Freak. Six on the shot clock. Right wing. And here's Wall outside. Count that one. Wall's got 9.
They've settled into a nice groove offensively here in the second.
Yeah, and that field goal percentage zooming upwards is now above 50%, which is pretty strong.
And that lead pass allowed him to get straight to the rim unabated in stride.
Here's King. Uses the glass to finish the layup. King's got the lead up to 7 now for Washington.
You have to be disciplined on defense, Kevin. Biting on every pump fake isn't going to get it done.
Coles. He's covered by King. Gortat with the block. Nene outside. Here's King. Rebounded by the Jazz. And here's Exum. Inside. Puts up the baby hook. Here's Wiles. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. It's going to be on John Wall.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
Exactly. The defense determined not to allow the easy layup right there. They'll settle for making him earn the free throws.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Washington leading now by 5. Now here's King. 29 points for him last game against Phoenix.
Yeah, and it seemed like he spent about half the game shooting free throws. Credit him for really taking it to the defense.
Here's Nene, and it comes off the front of the rim.
I'll tell you what, for what's really an elementary shot, he looked a little nervous on that release.
And Doris Burke has a report for us from the sideline.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Suns was superb. He ended with 29 points, and along with what he did on the offensive end, he also played some stellar defense as well. He had a great game in all facets, and his coach called it a complete game of basketball. High praise to be sure, guys.
Great, Doris. Thanks. Any chance we see him top that performance right here tonight?
You know, I can't imagine he'd be able to pull off that kind of an outing 2 games in a row. But, hey, that's what the truly great ones are capable of doing.
Boy, even if he came close to matching it, that would be really impressive. But I tell you, that's asking an awful lot of one guy. Great rise and dime there. He changed gears in midair to make the assist.
Nene, the screen. King outside. And again, Washington no good. Utah's gone 4 of 7 on 3-point shots in the second quarter. Exum with it, picked up by Nene. They double him with Nene. Hood kicks to Booker. Nice ball movement by Utah. Inside, here's Exum. And there's the whistle, fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. This is his second trip to the line in this one.
You know, this is not an area where they expect him to contribute. You know, he's a guy that shot below 70% last season.
And because he struggled with his free throw shooting so much last season, I thought he was hesitant at times to be aggressive. Wasn't looking to draw contact and was trying to avoid getting to the foul line.
And Washington making a change here. Neal's checked in. Here's Booker. And 3 chances on that possession, but they just couldn't find a way to score. Here's King. Shot to stop the drought. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. For Washington, they have shot 9 of 11 at the free throw line.
2 shots.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Now Exum passes it to Wiles. Gortat with the steal. Wall can't get it to go. And a pretty tightly. Welcome back, everyone. The second half about to get in for Washington. King comes in for John Wall. So Utah going with an almost entirely new group here. Miles checked in for Rudy Gobert. Booker comes in for Derek Favors. Rodney Hood's checked in for Alec Burks. And it's Dante Exum in for Trey Burke. Taking a look at the Jazz. Exum and Hood are the young guard tandem. Lyles out there with Trevor Booker. And it's Hayward in at the small forward position. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Chance here now for a three-point play. The free throw off from King.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Yeah, still close, but with their tough play on the boards, we're certainly seeing the effort.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Nene the best to kneel. There's the call on Trevor Booker. That's foul number 2 for him.
That's his second personal foul. Third team foul.
King with it. He's got 18. For the lead, it's hauled in by Lyles. Lyles got 5 rebounds tonight. Down low. And Hayward gets it to go on the assist by Exum. And that's now 22 points for Gordon Hayward. Here's King.
Move the ball. Stick it too much.
There's a screen by Gortat. And King, here we go. Nene left side. 6 on the shot clock. Releases from the wing and drills it. Nene's got it all tied up now for Washington.
Just no chance for the smaller defender to block that shot.
He's really, really good at using his size to free himself up for those mid-range jumpers. A master at it. He's been anything but his usual self this quarter. It's actually been ugly to see.
Outside for Beal. For the lead. The shot will not go. Hayward with some nice D. The finish. Trips down the breakaway slam.
Easy to see who's going to win that race.
Yeah, early offense is often easy offense. Excellent work that time.
Nene setting the pick for Freak. He feeds it to Nene. That's good.
What a play there. The hoop plus the harm.
Yeah, great concentration there, Greg. Hung in there. He didn't let that contact throw him off at all. Stayed focused on the rim, knew he was going to get hit, and still was able to finish.
To the middle. It's deflected. Gortat with the steal. King, that's good. King's got 4 points now in the quarter. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Wizards.
Boy, their hounding, harassing effort at the defensive end, very impressive. And they forced quite a few turnovers as a result.
They have, but you also can't overlook how well they defended the rim, as they've challenged every shot and also gotten quite a few blocks as well.
Just 2 to shoot. Exum. No good on the 3.
He's certainly not been at his best this quarter. And that's an understatement.
Offensive rebound.
Those are chances. Almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Here's Booker. Count it. And he'll have a chance for a 3-point play. It's on Nene.
How about battling through the impact there and then wheeling that basketball in?
Boy, it does your heart good to see that kind of determination in a player. Really excellent focus that time.
Jared Dudley's checked in for Washington. Derek Favors checked in for Utah.
Move the ball. Stick it too much.
And here is King. 20 points for him. And the rejection by Favors. And they'll keep possession. And that one's good by Gortat. 1:14 left here in the third quarter. Now, here's Exum, defended by King. Now, here's Exum. The 11-footer. Rebound, Washington. Dudley's got his 4th rebound in this one. King outside. A strong finish under heavy pressure all over. King's got 6 in the quarter.
Shots are just flowing for him right now, having a really strong quarter.
There's 39 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. It's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
Oh, the officials are all over that.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
Nene, he's checked in for Gortat. Good on the second free throw. So it's Washington now. 3-point lead. They'll be playing host to Portland for their next game. They set the pick. Here's King. Got it. Good job in the low post. King's got 24.
A lot of space right there to get that shot off.
Not a very good job of the defender getting over the top of that screen in that particular play.
Here's Coles from 11 feet away, and he nails the jumper. 5 points in the game.
How good is that? I mean, he can make a defender look foolish at times. Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
Greg, no problem for me with that call. I mean, he was still sliding right there.
And both free throws good from Freak. 6 seconds left to play in the third. Here's Exum. Drills it from outside. Exum's got 7 points in the game. Welcome back as we get rolling once more. The fourth quarter right ahead in what's been a very well-contested game. King in a two-guard. Gary Neal is out there with Jared Dudley. Then there's Nene. And it's Wall in at the point guard position. That's the 5 on the 4 for the Wizards. And Gobert kicks to Hayward. Favors with the screen. To the middle. Deflects the pass. Wall with the steal. Here's King. And then jammed down as he goes right over Rudy Gobert.
Hey, guys, that's a big swing right there. I mean, taking the steal and then turning it into 2 easy points on the dunk.
No telling how important that sequence could turn out to be.
And, guys, in a game this snug, moments like that are the ones we usually look back on at the end as a difference maker.
That Kia Slam Cam replay really gave you a good look at the action. Freak dishes to Nene. Down through the hoop it goes. That's his 5th make on 9 shots from the floor.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Hayward can hit.
Hey, I like creativity in a circus finish as much as anybody. But you better be sure you got a chance to make it.
And King, here we go. That's good.
Even though there's a height disadvantage, he's still able to go up and over his man.
Well, he's fearless. I mean, there's nothing that concerns him, no matter what the matchup is.